Imagine a world where one man's ambition reshapes the known world within a single lifetime. This is the legacy of Alexander the Great. Born in 356 BC, Alexander was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias of Macedon. His birth was surrounded by omens and prophecies that hinted at his future greatness, a detail that would later fuel his ambition. As a prince, he received an education fit for a king. His tutor was none other than Aristotle, the famed philosopher who instilled in him a love for knowledge and the arts. Raised in the volatile world of Macedonian politics and trained by one of the greatest minds of the time, Alexander was groomed for greatness from an early age. Little did the world know, this Macedonian prince was destined to become one of the greatest conquerors in history. At the tender age of 20, Alexander ascended to the throne under tumultuous circumstances. The sudden assassination of King Philip II, his father, thrust the young prince into the spotlight. It was a precarious position, with potential rivals lurking in every corner. But Alexander, even at such a young age, displayed a strategic brilliance that was beyond his years. He moved swiftly, consolidating his power and quelling any whispers of rebellion. He pacified the restless Macedonian army, won over the influential nobles, and ruthlessly eliminated potential threats to his rule. His actions were decisive and calculated, showcasing his inherent leadership abilities and strategic acumen. But Alexander was not content with just securing his throne. He had a vision, a grandiose dream that extended beyond the borders of Macedonia. His sights were set on the vast Persian Empire, a formidable force that had long been a thorn in the side of the Greeks. With the throne secured, Alexander had a grand vision: to create an empire that would span 3 continents. Alexander's military genius was unparalleled, leading his armies through grueling campaigns and never losing a single battle. Let's consider the Battle of Issus, where his forces were outnumbered nearly 2-1. Yet Alexander's brilliant tactics turned the tables on the Persian army, leading to a significant victory that sent shockwaves across the ancient world. The Siege of Tyre is another testament to his strategic mastery. Despite the formidable island fortress that seemed impregnable, Alexander had a causeway built, turning the island into a peninsula and eventually taking the city after 7 long months. His ability to think outside the box, to adapt and overcome, was truly extraordinary. But it wasn't just his strategic brilliance that made him stand out. Alexander had an uncanny ability to inspire loyalty among his soldiers. He led from the front, sharing the hardships of his men, fighting and bleeding alongside them. This was a king who didn't just send his men into battle. He was right there with them, shoulder to shoulder, sword in hand. Alexander's men would follow him to the ends of the earth, and in a way they did. From the sunny shores of Greece, across the burning deserts of Egypt, to the exotic lands of India, Alexander's empire grew, vast and unparalleled. The world had never seen such a force. Alexander's empire stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. But the flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Alexander's end came as abruptly as his rise. Just as the sun reaches its zenith and then starts to decline, so did the life of Alexander. At the ripe age of 32, he succumbed to a sudden and mysterious illness, leaving behind an empire that spanned 3 continents. His death was as enigmatic as his life was extraordinary. Did he die of natural causes, or was he the victim of a deadly conspiracy? The exact cause of his death remains a mystery that has puzzled historians for over 2 millennia. As the news of his death spread, the world he had united through his conquest fell into chaos. His empire, vast and diverse, was left without a designated heir. His generals, the Diadochi, scrambled to seize control, each vying for a piece of the colossal empire. The once unified realm was dismembered, divided among those who had once fought side by side with Alexander. But even in death, Alexander's influence was far from over. His cultural legacy lived on, influencing the civilizations that came after him. His tactics and strategies are still studied in military academies today. His vision of a united world, albeit achieved through conquest, was a precursor to the idea of global citizenship. Alexander's life was a comet streaking across the sky, brilliant, unforgettable, and leaving a lasting impact on the world. Though Alexander's empire crumbled after his death, his legacy lived on. His conquests facilitated an unprecedented cultural exchange, sowing the seeds of Hellenistic civilization. A fusion of Greek, Persian, Egyptian, and Indian cultures blossomed, leaving an indelible imprint on the pages of history. Alexander's vision extended beyond warfare and conquests. He founded over 20 cities, many named Alexandria, strategically placed along his empire's trade routes. These cities became vibrant cultural and economic hubs, fostering further cultural exchange, and some continue to thrive today. His influence echoed through the corridors of time, inspiring future leaders. His tactical genius, ambition, and charisma became the gold standard for leadership. From Julius Caesar to Napoleon Bonaparte, many sought to emulate Alexander's grandeur and success. Alexander the Great, a man of many facets, a visionary, a warrior, a king. His story is a testament to the indomitable spirit of human ambition. His legend continues to inspire, reminding us that human potential is boundless and our reach can indeed exceed our grasp.